Hey, what's up, everyone? Luigi GX right here, and today I'm going to be reacting to Megatron versus Frieza, Transformers versus Dragon Ball Super. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea about Megatron. I mean, I watched Transformers, but that was when I was at a young age, so yeah. I know mostly about Frieza, though. Well, kind of, actually. At least I know Frieza at all, and his moves and everything. Like, his personality and all that stuff. While Megatron, I don't know anything about. So, yeah, I really have no idea how this is going to go. But if I had to guess, I feel like Frieza would win, but I don't know. Maybe I might be surprised. So, yeah, as always, make sure to go check out the original video. I'll be right back here watching together. Okay? Okay. Dawn vs. Flash, Batman vs. Black Panther, Big House vs. Money, Transformers vs. Godzilla War, Airstand vs. Cage, Wire vs. Knuckles, Sam vs. Sonic, MLT Free For All, Cartoon Fight Club. Yes,
What's up, everyone?
still got it.
Welcome to the 143rd episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you're new to this series, be sure to check out the older content. But if you know how the game is played,
I also know that there's gonna be a lot of Sam's fights.
Tonight's
So,
episode was animated by
they're all their way.
and Droop the Hedgehog. So if you
No, I got like the anime, but not Droop the Hedgehog. I kind of, no offense, dude, but you're not into this animation? No.
And Frieza. And since the Transformers is a multiverse, we are only going to use the G1 Megatron for this episode.
Oh.
With this being
I did not know there was different multiverse of Transformers.
There's a multiverse for everything.
43rd.
Well, I did not know that.
That's the point of the multiverse, though.
What makes a villain such a well-written character? Well, for me at least, if they can do things that are so evil that you can't help but to hate them, you got yourself a grade A villain. And I found out that Megatron fits that bill the day I saw him shoot.
Oh yeah, the Transformers series is his favorite.
Fanboy, but this actually touched a nerve. And worst of all,
Yeah, he's a fanboy. I saw the top 5 worst and best Cartoon Fight Club episodes.
Dreams just for money. It makes you hate Megatron so much that you end up liking him. In case you didn't know, Megatron is the almighty leader of the Decepticons.
We hate something so much, love it.
Decepticons are the largest political faction on what was once Cybertron. Megatron believes that peace can only exist through tyranny, and that force and harsh ruling is the only way to keep the Transformer race in check. He waged war against the Autobots for believing that freedom is the right of all sentient beings, and in doing so, Cybertron became so war-torn that it was uninhabitable. This forced Megatron and a small fraction of his top Decepticons to chase Optimus Prime and his Autobots all the way to a small planet known as Earth. To prove to you that Megatron is a badass, the guy transforms into a Walter P-38 pistol. This was such a problem that kids in real life would get in trouble for bringing their Megatron figures to school, since the gun looked so accurate to a real Walter P-38.
Wow.
This makes Megatron so bad that he got people in trouble even in real life. I'm telling you,
Wait, seriously?
this guy is a really well-developed villain.
Um,
Ultimately, this did force Hasbro to have him transform into a jet/tank hybrid, but that's later down the road. Being the leader of the Decepticons,
it's got any of his abilities.
given or even promised
Sure.
for life. To earn and even keep your role, you literally need to be the most powerful member out of anyone who wishes to challenge you. Only the stupid and the foolish Decepticons ever dare to challenge Megatron. He's got all the right assets to make him a powerhouse. Megatron's primary weapon is known as the Tetra-Singularity Fusion Cannon. This weapon was
Finally.
designed and powered by harnessing a black hole as its main power source.
Whoa.
Megatron can choose how much force he wants to summon from the black hole, but he has only used its full power once, as it can be very unstable once at full power. It's not every day you feel like engulfing entire solar systems with black holes. Megatron even has his trusty Energon mace that burns hot enough to melt steel, and it's powerful enough to damage most Cybertronian armor systems. He can fly massively faster than light thanks to his luminal space drive, and is one of the most skilled Decepticon warriors. Now, Megatron does have his limits, and like many Transformers, he has been killed and revived before. Only 2 Autobots have ever successfully put Megatron down. Those 2 being Optimus and Rodimus Prime. Except nobody cares about Rodimus Prime. Overall, Megatron is a tyrannic leader of the Decepticons whom is powered by the force of a black hole. He has over millions of years worth of experience and is a highly dangerous opponent.
You fail me yet again, Starscream.
Alright. Okay,
It is yours for 6K. Do we have a deal?
3.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't.
Fail me yet again, Starscream. Get them!
Speaking of well-developed villains, for anyone who hates Frieza, don't forget that Frieza is responsible for every single reason why you love Goku so much as a hero. Frieza can best be described as the most evil used car salesman ever. Now what I mean by this is that Frieza's job is to sell used planets to the highest bidder. Except Frieza isn't really known for creating or buying planets to sell. Instead, he steals already inhabited planets, commits genocide to every living thing, and then...
Oh, so he's just like Kara, but on steroids.
No, he's like Kara, but not crazy.
Make sure to ask him
No, wait, that's bad. That's a bad example. He's like Kara, but he has a job.
No? Okay, let's move on before it gets worse. At his core, Frieza craves destruction, power, and death. He was responsible for the genocide of the Saiyan race and many other innocent sentient races.
But I'm still right.
As a frost demon,
I about what?
But what I said after that.
Wait, that.
Like Frieza
Who are you not listening to?
No,
but
I
Frieza
forgot.
was born mutated and
No, you just weren't listening.
I said it, I forgot.
Don't lie, I literally just said it.
I forgot.
Boom! Don't lie, you have a great memory.
Now compared to say
I want to focus on something I can't listen to.
So you weren't listening. There you go.
I forgot.
No, you weren't listening. You just said it. You literally just said it.
Stop. Stop.
You stop.
Stop.
You're the one that has to stop.
No, seriously, stop. Try not to...
his index finger. An entire planet destroyed with little effort from his finger. Moving on from his first form, his power greatly multiplies when entering his second, third, and even final form. Frieza's final form is his most iconic, as it's the same form he was born in. When entering this form, all damages received from his other forms are healed, and he is able to reach his full potential. But even then, this form is kinda irrelevant, as now, thanks to Ultimate Evolution, Frieza has obtained a new golden form. Golden Frieza's power barely outclasses any form Frieza has ever had. It's so powerful that it's on par with Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and it even garnered the attention of Beerus. Now this form isn't perfect. The fact that it's so powerful comes at a heavy toll. After a few minutes, the intense power can become too much for Frieza to handle, which would ultimately burn out his own body if he doesn't manage his power carefully. Overall, Frieza is a tyrannic emperor.
I don't know. I think Golden Frieza will be enough to defeat Megatron's black hole gun, I think. No, I don't know.
Now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will...
I hope you don't mean a black hole gun.
No.
That would be very bad.
Begin.
Well, shall we begin?
Welcome to defeat!
Alright, I'll try with the form, I think.
I'll show you hell! Yeah!
Round 2. Fight!
Alright. Wait, round 2?
You're going to beat me?
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons!
Wait, round 2 is Golden Frieza.
It's golden, you just can't see it.
So be it!
「
Wow. I am kind of going for Megatron, though. Kinda.
Farewell gift.
You're going to beat me? Now then, let me show you the greatest power in the universe!
You're bluffing.
You'll never beat me with a puny power like that! And don't you forget it! This is just a waste of time, you piece of trash!
You want to say anything to Animation Rewind? Say congratulations for hitting 300,000 subs.
Where did they find that video?
Congratulations.
Who knows?
And it looks like FRIEZA takes the gold. Now, before we discuss why, I want to give a huge thanks to the animators, DZ Browder and Droop the Hedgehog. If you enjoyed what you saw, head on over to these channels and subscribe. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I am a huge Transformers fan, and I love Megatron far more than FRIEZA, and I think as a character, Megatron solos FRIEZA via quality as a villain. But that has no effect on whether or not he could beat FRIEZA in a fight, as much as it pains me to say, but this battle would be considered a spite match. In a fight where only one shall stand and one shall fall, it shouldn't be too hard to figure out that Megatron is simply outclassed in nearly every category. If I am to be generous, I can give Megatron the edges in intelligence and skill, being smart enough to hack supercomputers and having over millions of years worth of experience over FRIEZA.
That's true.
FRIEZA's overall physical limits far outpace Megatron's beyond imagination. Skill and intellect has almost no effect anymore. Without any type of outside help or power upgrade from, say, a Minicon or Unicron, Megatron only has his black hole at peak for his weaponry. This type of power is really nothing new for FRIEZA, and Megatron definitely does not have anything new to throw at FRIEZA, especially not Golden FRIEZA. And sure, FRIEZA can only last a few minutes before it starts to burn out, but FRIEZA would really only need a few seconds, let alone a few minutes, to finish off Megatron in his golden form. Because of this, if you want to see Galvatron take on first form FRIEZA only, all you have to do is like this video.
Alright, there are some Transformer fans. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z. Not a Dragon Ball Z fan. A lot. There's not Transformers fans are going to be arguing.
Stay tuned, because the next fighters are going to be revealed on the next episode of Cartoon Fight Club.
I mean, I already know what it is. I mean, a lot came out.
Here you are, Bulma.
How do you know who I am? You can't be. No way!
Goku? Oh. What? Of course it's me. Who else would I be?
Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that was going to be Gumball versus Goku right there. Get Goku, like... I forgot about Batman. I forgot about that one, Batman versus Goku. I forgot about that. Oh, get
out of my cave.
Oh wait, or teenage Goku. It's understandable though. It's understandable. What do you say? And I'm not really much of a big FRIEZA fan or a Megatron fan, if that wasn't obvious enough. So yeah. But anyway, Batman versus Goku. Like, this one I have no idea, but I feel like Goku's gonna win, or is it gonna be teenage Goku? I don't know. But it depends. Will Batman have prep time? Obviously not in Cartoon Fight Club. That's for the second round. But still, I wonder how Batman's gonna do the counter Goku. I probably think Goku's gonna win anyway. But I'm a bigger Batman fan than Dragon Ball Z fan. So you can't blame me that much. I mean, I really like Batman. Anyway, so yeah. Please like, comment, subscribe, all good stuff. I'll see you right back here next time. Luigi GX out.